Hold on, I'm trying to go on 2 different platforms at once. I wanted to come on just for a minute and talk about this new energy we have coming in. Welcome in, Catherine. What's up, Sarah? We have huge collective shifts coming in, you guys. Tomorrow we have the new moon. Oh, shit. Hopefully that didn't affect. Let me know you guys can hear me if you can. I know Facebook's kind of weird with the comments. We have big shifts, you guys. I just wanted to pull a few cards. So tomorrow we have the new moon and solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Aries. 9 in itself is a really magical number, right? A number of manifestation, a number of completions. Aries is the very first zodiac sign in the wheel, right? So it's big, and we've been having a whole bunch of energies moving from Pisces into energies, and then the next day we have Neptune coming into Aries as well. So all of these big cycles, it feels like a revamp. It feels like just a huge collective shift, right? The Neptune is an outer planet. It's a planet of illusions, dreams, collective shift. Right? The Neptune is an outer planet. It's a planet of illusions, dreams, subconscious energies. And so we're wrapping up a lot of cycles around this. So to me, I'm seeing it kind of like, what's that saying? Like the wool over someone's eyes, like being lifted. It feels like a huge opportunity to reinvent the self, right? The first zodiac, Aries, is all about the self, your outermost personality, it's you, right? So what are you doing? And new moons are always about setting new intentions, right? So what are you doing? And new moons are always about setting new intentions, right? So let me know in the comments what new intentions you are setting. All right, what characteristics do you want to start taking on? Who do you want to become more of? Welcome in, everyone. I don't have a whole bunch of time. I am gonna have this posted on my Facebook, so if you miss any of it, it'll be over there, and I'll also probably end up posting it on YouTube. We're gonna pull a card from the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck. I don't have time for private readings, you guys, today, or personals today, so we're just gonna do a collective. I have to get to work pretty soon, so. What? How many of you guys have seen your Merkaba or have heard of a Merkaba? I'm not sure if you guys are commenting on Facebook. I don't know what's up with Facebook and the comments during the live. Sometimes they'll show them to me, sometimes they won't, so comment anyway. It helps the video. What's up, Ali, Tina, George? So we got the Merkaba. So the Merkaba is your energy field. It's the vehicle that our soul travels in. I've seen the Merkaba one time on accident. I was laying in bed, kind of in like a meditative state, that state where like I had my eyes closed and I was like just before drifting off, but I was still like, my mind was still going, which is, you know, where that point where you can tap into the astral. A lot of you guys have probably done it without even realizing it, because looking back, I used to astral travel as a child a lot. Like I remember doing some really strange things, like laying in bed. I would, it's gonna sound crazy, but I would like take my fingers off. I wonder if anybody else has ever done this as a child. Like I realize now it was in the astral, but like, I don't know, it's so weird. Like I was able to, and I wonder now, like if my guides showed me that just so I would remember it, but I remember doing it all the time. So I definitely have been visiting the astral since a child, but your Merkaba, I'm getting off, off center here, off point. The Merkaba, let's read it. It says, the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. So this is the energy we're pulling on. Okay. It activates our access to our Ashaic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. So this is why this has come out. If you guys have not heard of the Ashaic records, right, it is the totality, the history of the totality of all of our consciousness. It is the memory of all, right? It is all of the awareness, all of the memory. It's like the cloud of consciousness, the iCloud of consciousness, right? And the Ashaic records are so interesting because anybody can tap into. Are talking about is how you can pull from the Ashaic records for this new moon. Okay, so maybe you get an idea of something that will be beneficial for your future, something that you would like to experience. And chances are, if you're pulling on this idea, you've probably experienced it in another life. So yeah, just the whole idea is you can pull in at this time. This is a powerful, powerful time to reinvent yourself. This solar eclipse and new moon is the reinvention of the collective, followed by Neptune in Aries, which is happening for the first time in like 165 years. We haven't had this energy. Neptune in Aries is unapologetic. It is, it's energy that's going to help us, I think, collectively connect the spiritual self. It's a lot of determination, a lot of creativity. It's a stroke of genius, and it's going to help us to balance ego and power, is what I was getting in meditation around this energy. But it's raw creativity. It's unapologetic. Unapologetically, we're creating this new dimension, this new field. We're gonna pull from the Lyrian Oracle, and if you guys want, screenshot this and meditate on this energy. Another really powerful thing with this visualization my guides are talking about that I've used, you can envision this upward triangle along the top part of your body, spin it clockwise, and then the bottom part, envision it on the bottom of your body, spin it counterclockwise. See what happens. That was I've done that a couple times, and powerful. You have to experience it for yourself, but there's some keys for you. 32 breaks down to a 5. 5 is change, transformation, the metamorphosis process. Let's get a Lyrian Oracle for this collective, please. What time is it? 3:14. Right, I can slow down a little bit. I had about 20 minutes. Well, 15 minutes on here. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you guys for tapping the screen, sharing the video. Facebook, if you're commenting, I do apologize. I'm not seeing shit, as is Facebook. All right. What's the message here? Thank you. You guys, this is a magical ass time to be alive. I'm gonna read this one. We got the number 40, which breaks down to a 4. 4 represents stability, foundation, security. This is the card of receive. What are you open to receive? Are there things that you are closed off to receiving? Are there certain opportunities that could arise, but you're blocking them? This is about abundance that wants to flow your way, you guys. This is about unification and confidence, trust, faith. It says, we want to speak on this power of receiving and shift its narrative completely for many spiritual seekers. Some individuals think it's selfish to receive, but we want to say that it is selfish to not receive. To receive allows for the generosity of the universe to flow in your direction. To receive allows for the individual giver to be rewarded even more. To receive allows for a network of unconditional kindness to be established on earth. To receive empowers the giver to be of service and experience the gift of giving. Are you receiving enough at this time? Or are you turning down offers because you feel like it's inappropriate? It says the receive card arrives when the universe is trying to give you all that you need, but there may be some possible blockages, exactly what I just said, for making this happen. It says begin this process by opening your palms to the universe and becoming fully open to receive all the sacred gifts that the universe seeks to bring into your path right now. Through your opening up into receptivity, you allow for infinite abundance to come flowing your way while empowering others to serve. Know that your planet operates on a giving, receiving structure, and to turn it off is to destabilize all reality. Imagine if the trees that give so much oxygen, imagine that they didn't want to receive the rays of the sun. Imagine if the hungry beggar turned down the growing apple because he wanted to do it on his own. Oftentimes, false ego says it wants to do it on its own, but this thinking is disconnected from the co-creative universe where everything is serving everything. It says, be open to the gifts coming your way and receive with joy. Co-creation is on the way. You guys, I'm loving this energy.
Never mind about what I just asked.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you just asked because I'm in the middle of a live. And then I want to pull one more card from the Sacred Rebels deck. What's up, Bobby and Larry? So, this feels like gifts coming in. This feels like multi-dimensional gifts coming in, or potential for gifts to come in, if you're open to that. I feel like something that some of you have been wanting, and maybe I'll have some time to get some tarot on here and get a little more clarity. Something that some of you guys have been wanting is coming your way. Oh my gosh, you guys, we cannot make this up. Number 15 breaks down to a 6. 6 always reminds me of a woman, a pregnant woman. So this is birthing something new. With the new moon, you guys set your intentions. The big, bold vision. I'm going to also read this one. I don't usually read them, but hey, it is what it is. This is by the Elena Fairchild, the Sacred Rebels deck. I don't use this deck half as much, but I love it. Elena Fairchild, she's amazing. All right, it says, it's not super long, and I should have time to pull a couple of tarot cards. It says, you were not born to play a small role in life. Gifts is my love language. I love that, Ashley. You have the ability to dream big, right? Even if you have absolutely no idea about how your visions can come to pass or what the details might look like, you can access the heart and guts of a vision by tapping into your wildest dreams and surrendering attachment to exactly how it will work out. What did I say? Pull on the Ashaic records, you guys. Tap into your big, bold vision. The details are up to the creative genius of the universe, which, by the way, always has a way of bringing it in. If you think about it, really does. You are an active, contributing participant, but not the sole player in your life journey. There is something, a vision or an idea, that is coming to you. You may worry that it's too much for you. That could be the block. But don't worry. It's meant to be yours. Although you might have some adjustments to make and some tweaking to do as you let go of your limited thinking and open up to a fearless acceptance of the bigger, brighter, more radical, and more potent possibilities of creatively living your light in the world. That was a sentence. It's a sign that you're cracking out of your limiting thinking to allow for a big, bold vision to come to you. Is that you might feel a little dizzy with the shrinking limitations and expanding possibilities of life. You might wonder if you're allowed to access so much wonder. Remember that in your healing and growing success, as you manifest this big vision, you can touch the hearts of others through your presence, through your inner work, your art, your choices. It's a win-win situation here. Those that are meant to live big, bold, and visionary lives need to give themselves permission to break the mold and forge newer, more expansive perspectives of what is possible, what is permitted, and what is of service. It's about letting go and opening up. Others will benefit from this. Even though it is your vision, it's not just about you. And this is exactly what I said when we first opened it up. This is a collective shift. How are you being of service? You're being asked to remember that when something is right for you, endless synchronicities and support will flow your way at the right time and in the right way. Stay open, receptive, playful, and surrendered. This oracle brings you a message you're about to receive or be invited to be a part of a grand visionary beginning. Ooh. It has the makings of something fantastic. No matter how the journey that brings this vision into reality unfolds, and there will be some twists and turns that you don't see coming, it is still helpful for you to be open to it. All right, trust your heart. Be still with your choices, and when the time feels right and truthful, leap. This oracle brings a message for those that would like to further develop their intuitive sight. This is what I was saying too, you guys. Hey, Ruth, the gifts, right? I just mentioned that. It's already happening. Trust in what you perceive. Even if it conflicts with what everyone else around you is saying or the surface of things, trust your inner perceptions. They are accurate and they will be proven to be so later on. The healing process below will help you with this also. It says this oracle brings a general message of positive energy. Trust that things will be coming up roses for you. What? Even if everything seems to be in a bit of shambles now, it's really just the essential mess before a truly spectacular success. Open to receive, you guys. If you're a meditator, tap into this Merkaba energy. All right, take a screenshot. Tap into this Merkaba, or do like I said, and just imagine the triangle on top. Spin that sucker clockwise. The one on the bottom, spin it counterclockwise. And just allow yourself to drop into this energy. Right? This is your energy. This is your sacred field. This is the seed of your soul. It's your container. And then once you are in this Merkaba, start to bring in this big, bold vision. Start to open to receive. Right? Start to just let go, and you can bring in, and I would recommend bringing in as many of your senses as possible. Right? Taste it if you can. Right? Smell it. What does it smell like? What does it feel like? Make sure you definitely have your emotions in there. Gratitude is a very powerful one. Love. We'll get a couple from, this is the after tarot, I believe. It's either before or after. I have both of them. Welcome in, Catherine. I bet I wasn't seeing your comments over on Facebook, was I? Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate you. Look, you guys. Community. You are not alone. All right, make sure, this is celebration. This is really good news, you guys. This is, look at the honeybee right on her third eye. You know that honey doesn't go bad because they create such a perfect Merkaba, really. They create the honeycomb in such a perfect shape, and that's what this invitation is. It's to perfect your shape. It's to perfect your crystalline, right? It is to perfect your vision, and right now is the time to reinvent yourself. We have the scarab beetle at her throat, symbolizing awakening of communication, awakening. Some of you guys could start to become channels for the divine. I mean, you already are, but you know what I mean. Yeah. There's a lot coming through with the mind, body, and soul. The Holy Trinity, the triangles. Look, you guys. She literally has a Merkaba on her forehead. Can you see it? Can you see the triangle here? And then the triangle here? She literally has the same freaking thing. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate you. I'll show you guys. She literally, on her third eye right here, has the same shape. So you guys work with this energy, okay? I'm gonna actually, real quick, what time is it? 3:26. Okay, I gotta get the move on. Okay, I'm gonna actually read this. It's really cool because this one breaks down the colors and that. So the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to transverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Ashaic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve our highest purpose. Think about what that means right now. How can you pull from your past lives or even future lives, right? Into your Merkaba, into your energy field, through your inner vision, right? Through opening to receive. I'm geeked. I'm excited. I knew it was going to be a powerful reading, but holy shit. The word Merkaba can be loosely translated as chariot. It refers to the human light body, the energy field around all humans that is generated by the quantum parts of our DNA. Therefore, this field is quantum as well. It is in this field that we communicate with our consciousness and where our Ashaic records are stored. The human Akasha can be described as the total history of everything that a human has experienced on planet Earth, held as energy in the etheric field around the human being. This energy has the geometric shape of a star tetrahedron, which consists of two equally sized interlocking fields of tetrahedra, the pyramids, with a common center. Through the counter spinning of these fields, what did I just say? Through the counter spinning of these fields, meaning spin one this way and one this way, spin them against each other, right? So that there's that you gotta get down, girl. That it creates that the vortex. It creates the what's it called? The coil around you. It activates. Let me slow down. Through the counter spinning of these fields, while breathing in certain patterns, it is believed that we can change or move our perception of reality into other dimensions. And this is true. I have done it. Okay? And it is why the Merkaba is believed to be the vehicle that allows us to travel through different times and dimensions. The upward tetrahedron of this activation refers to the masculine aspect, its fiery colors indicating power, presence, and direction. The light coming out of the corners refers to the capacity to direct energy and presence. The downward tetrahedron refers to the feminine aspect, deep, dark, and mysterious, with spirals that indicate the flowing nature of the feminine. When these two opposing forces come together in perfect union, the Merkaba activates its full potential. This process is outwardly expressed through our search and manifestation of a love relationship with another, and inwardly through the equally powerful love relationship with ourselves. Both hold the potential of supporting our eternal and infinite capacity to create our reality according to our consciousness. The arrowhead pattern refers to our ancient past as well as our alien and off-planet connection to other realities. The water in the background indicates the emotional realm, the guidance system that helps us navigate through the world of energies in relation to our physical bodies. The green and turquoise indicate the heart-based truth, and the surrounding square represents the physical world in which our reality is based. It says, try this. Close your eyes and move your awareness away from your body. Can you feel the space around it? Now, forget about your body. Forget that you have one. Think of no body, no thing, no place, no time. Open your focus and allow your conscious mind to get out of the way. Linger in this place often and see how this changes your perception in the daily life. And Dr. Joe Dispenza actually has a meditation. I believe it's called like a space-time meditation, or something space. Just search Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza space meditation. It's really dope. I felt like I was like shrooming when I took that, when I did that meditation. But yeah, definitely practicing with no space, no thing, just awareness, just consciousness. Really powerful, you guys. Let's get one more, and then I do gotta wrap this up. Thank you guys for being here. Yeah, it takes putting in the work, okay? This is something that is experiential. All right, I can explain it all day long, but unless you actually do the work, unless you actually do the things that we suggest, you're not going to experience it. You'll probably brush it off as, okay, what is this crazy chick talking about, right? But I invite you to give it a try. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? All right? Put in the work and you will receive the effort. All right? If you want to transform your life, start thinking bigger. All right, there are waves of inspiration that are coming in to help you. This new energy will help you to recreate your life. All right, so use it. Utilize this energy. You guys, set your intentions. Start allowing yourself to go inward. Use your inner vision to create. Thank you guys so much for being here, for all of the love. I do have to go, but I love you guys. 333 people watching. I love it. The mind, body, soul. We were just talking about that. Absolutely. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Happy weekend. It's a beautiful day. Get out and get you some nature. Love you guys.